My name is Lola, and my son Brian was an organ donor in 1973.
My name is Michelle, and my daughter Danielle was a tissue donor in 2012.
Brian was 15 years old when he was killed. He was beginning to very much like girls, and girls were very much beginning to like him.
The girls liked him a lot. Yeah, he was just coming into his own. He had just been 15 for like 2 weeks.
My daughter has gotten such wonderful support after Danielle died. People would say to me, well, we don't want to talk about Brian because we know it'll make you sad, and I wanted to talk about him. But the one thing that I've always carried with me was that I was so happy that we donated his kidneys, because I've always thought, I wonder how those people are doing. I hope they're doing well. There's 2 people that are walking around with something living of Brian's, and that has always been a real comfort.
Yeah, Danielle was really, really a special person. Danielle was independent from the time she could speak, really, and had a big sense of herself.
Well, being a very proud grandma, she truly was a very unique child.
I remember when we had the conversation about, she was getting her permit at the time. We were at the DMV and she got to the donor question, and Danielle said, "Donor, am I?" I said, "You would be dead or brain dead, so either way you couldn't live. And would you want to give parts of your body to someone that is alive to help them live their life?" And she just looked at me perplexed and she said, "Why wouldn't I?" Danielle was such a team player in life, and her dance was really important to her all growing up. And I remember in high school that Danielle wanted all A's, and I said, "You know, you're in all these dance classes and you're in 2 dance teams. You know, why don't you stop one dance team? It would give you so much time to study, and you know, it would give you the time you needed." And she just said, "There's no way I could ever quit my dance teams." And I said, "Why?" "Because they're so time consuming." And she said, "You don't understand, Mom." She said, we're a team. Like, I'm part of them. They depend on me. Like, I could never quit them. And I feel like she did that to the end. Like, she was a team player. Danielle was home for a weekend. It was a long weekend, President's Day weekend. I drove her to Albertville where she was meeting the other 3 girls, and we hugged goodbye, and I said, "Drive carefully," and it was the last door to close, I say. They drove 2 more hours and it started to snow. And they were going too fast for the snow and lost control of the car and ended up in oncoming traffic, and a car it couldn't avoid them, and so they all died instantly. That was like 7 in the evening, and then at 1 in the morning, Life Source called to ask if we would donate. And they said, "Did you know that she had donor on her license?" And of course I did. I remembered it like a tape playing in my head of her just looking at me perplexed and said, "Why wouldn't I?" Even though she had to leave this world, she left it being a team player. I have gratitude for, well, I'm a nurse, but nurses in general and all the caregiving teams. I mean, from the firefighters who had to come upon that accident and do something for us that we needed done. I have tremendous gratitude.
Our beautiful Danielle is gone, and she's not coming back to this earth. And so I just feel that it's the most wonderful thing you can do for their legacy and for your memories to have, that you know how much they have helped other people.
So far, Danielle's donation has helped 11 people in almost as many states. And so that was, gratifying to know that people are benefiting from her donation.
My name is Lola.
And my name is Michelle.
And our family is